I was reading um, darkmail.info, which is precisely this. Um, the team from darkmail.info apparently they're working on some architecture for what they call next generation of private and secure email, and they're made. The founding members are Lavabit and Silent Circle. It got me thinking. It got me thinking about trust, actually, and an exchange, because I got into this. Well, I got the information about dark mail from something to do with Bitcoin, dark wallet. Bitcoin's dark wallet, and then I kind of remembered from a conversation I had, or a conversation I heard rather, and was marginally involved maybe, regarding trust, and the idea is that you see, we want to exchange, we need to exchange, but we seem to have a problem with trust. I want to get something from you, you want to get something from me maybe, and there seems to be a question of how do we trust one another that we both get what we want or something. So I kind of speculated, I guess, in my head, but in a sense, if I don't know you, or we don't, we don't have a kind of a kind of strong bond or friendship or something. We'll go to that something later on. Basically, what we do is we trust in a third party, in a coin, be it Bitcoin, be it a pound, be it the euro, whatever. And once we trust that, that coin is worth something, or that entity is worth something, that we both agree, then we're cool with exchanging. I give you my I don't know, my metronome, and you give me your watch, or I give you my metronome and you give me 10 of these coins rather, and then we can kind of trust that it is all kind of, it's worth roughly the same thing in a sense, yeah, in different form. And then I could use these 10 units to get myself some milk or whatever. Yeah. Now that is kind of trust in the third element. Reminded me the questions of religion, because in a sense it seems to me that in a religion, or in religions, we have the the third party, in a sense, the kind of you trust in God, a third entity, and once I don't trust you, I can distrust you or be skeptical about you, and you can be skeptical about me, and but we can do that through, in a sense, trusting kind of a mutual invention, which just like we invent the number, we can invent a God, and then in that mutual imagination we can trust, because we imagine the same or similar kind of thing, just like we can trust the words that we're using, in a sense that we mean roughly the same kind of thing, and then you know what I'm referring to, I know roughly what you are referring to as well. But words are different, in a sense that they're produced different, they have a different trajectory. And that's something, again, I will come later on. But so, in a sense, with looking at the history of religions, I think we have a certain history, evolution of thinking and doing with sort of third-party exchange. Which is, in a sense, what I wanted to say distrust, but find Bitcoin very conservative about, because in a sense it's both conservative and a bit naive. Okay, in a sense that it tells you as if or it kind of pretends as if the coins are made by you, or by us, or by the users, and but which, in a sense, they are being pretended, that they are being produced by users, but the pretense is that then you have the kind of ownership of it, and that could be akin to, say, words or a certain language, which or an ownership or relationship that comes from you and is dependent upon you. If we speak about religions, maybe it's a similar thing to, if you like, the kind of question of it's a wrong question, but that the kind of a the kind of religions, the monotheistic religions pose as, look, you can have a direct relationship, or some of the monotheistic, like Islam and Judaism, you can have direct relationship to the imagination, whereas say something like Christianity or say Hinduism, in a very rough sense, can be said to have a mediated link, if you like, to the imagination, either via the statue or via the priest. It's not some strands of Christianity, okay, but again, there is sort of a certain evolution within it. So this is very simple, but in terms of the currency, it is in Bitcoin. We still have that third party, in a sense, the third party being the Bitcoin. That through that we can exercise distrust amongst ourselves. which is natural, a natural distrust. It's in a sense instinctive distrust. You know, yeah, maybe you want to hurt me. You know, I want protection. You know, how am I going to be protected? How do I know that you don't want, that you're pretending to imagine like I do? You're pretending to speak my language. You're pretending to adhere to a certain value in a sense that this is 2 or this is 1, but in a sense, in fact, you are you're doing something different, or you will not give me that which you promised, and all sorts of different things. Yeah. Now, the that is a sort of a, you know, that is also where power comes in the sense that, like a third party power, like government or whatever. And I am, you know, thinking about it, I don't know, you know, I think it is an interesting problem, an interesting, well, maybe not a problem, an interesting question. Because it could be, you know, could be that it isn't really a problem. It could be something very different. But I think it's an interesting question, and because I think that we have a certain natural element of trust and distrust. Okay. Natural in the sense that it is a physical, and that we all share. I think that element is time. I think, for example, at the beginning of this recording, I don't know, did you think, you know, is that going to be it? Is that, you know, was there a question of trust between you and me, in a sense? Yeah, you might not know that this is me, but whoever made this video, like, what the fuck is going on? You know, am I wasting my time? So I think, in a sense, the time and time is the element that we all share, in a sense of in a sense of currency, that we all also get less and less of. we kind of agree without any politics, without any question of power. Well, there is, but okay, I'll come to it in a minute. But it's a different kind, if you like, yeah, question of power and politics. You know, we don't, you know, it's a part of something that you know, kind of, we have to live with the imminent and timely demise as people. So what I'm trying to say, I guess, is that yeah, the politics in time are oddly enough, in some ways, the kind of our culture and food and drink, and in a sense the kind of how much money we have. That's nowadays. So, for example, if you're richer than me, you can maybe have healthier food, healthier drinks. If your culture is more sophisticated, and you understand better how to take care of your body, and you live with people that you know, help you in that sense, that there is a certain environment that supports say running or some physical exercises, for example, then maybe you will have more time on earth to exchange with, or you know, your time will be longer, yeah. Maybe, you know, again, but this is there's so many other things, or so many other elements that you know, it's definitely never a definite. So you know, in terms of scarcity, time is our scarce element. We know that, I think. But then, you know, the question is, so we can, I think we can trust our own time, or trust our own time, the demise of time, the scarcity of time, while distrusting the other. I don't know how to do that. I think we can. I think this is a certain imagination that can possibly work somehow. I don't know how. I really have no idea how, but